We certainly want to see banks succeed in this new world order, and take advantage of these technologies.
I recently saw this post on X where someone was talking about when is crypto going to finally take off? When are we going to see the price action that we want to see? And someone in the comment section said something along the lines of the data centers. And my mind automatically kind of just like the spidey senses in my mind just went off, and I remembered something. I lived in Miami 2 or 3 years ago now. And I remember in Miami, there were, and you guys tell me in your city, wherever you live, if you're seeing this too, I was seeing a whole lot of satellites going up all over the city. And it was all happening during the situation in 2020 when they made everybody get the pokey poke thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't like saying those words because I don't know what'll happen to my channel. And yeah, weird things happen whenever you talk about that. But they made everybody stay home, and then they were putting out different, right. Anyways, so now we're fast forward 2026 and they're putting data centers out everywhere, right? So somebody in the comment section said, the data centers need to finish being built first. And I was like, what? Hold on a minute. So I went to AI, and a lot of times it's hard to ask AI certain questions because you have to be careful what you ask it. You know, they don't want to tell you everything. So I said here, based off your deep research that you do, would you say that all these data centers being built have anything to do with crypto? And I think the data centers heavily have something to do with crypto. And another thing before I get into this research that I think has something to do with crypto is the space technology. And I'm going to talk to you guys about why really quick before we talk about the data centers.
If I have my numbers right, in 2025, there were more satellites launched last year in the entire history of humanity through the end of 2024. So a lot of this has to do with data collection and data processing and perfect information about the Earth to make the Earth economy more efficient, more secure. There's a lot of defense applications.
The reason I think the space technology has a lot to do with crypto and the rollout of this new world order and things like what we hear said.
In summary, you could say that the big argument is that for us, this is the 1918, 1945 or 1989 moment of our generation. It's a moment when the world order balance and dynamics are changing. Sometimes they happen after wars, like after World War I, World War II, or sometimes after periods such as the Cold War. And we're sort of somewhere in between.
Is because my family, for example, is from a underdeveloped country. I don't like saying third world, underdeveloped. Nicaragua, Central America. And I have the the privilege of having been to this underdeveloped country many times over. Many people don't understand crypto technology because they don't see what it's solving. They don't see the issues. A lot of us lived in well-organized and developed cities, so it's hard for us to understand what these technologies are here to solve. But when you go to a third world country or an underdeveloped country, and please in the comment section let me know if you know what I'm talking about, you know that they are still so far behind in technology, and they probably need a lot of this technology more than anyone.
6.5 billion people globally do not have, 1.5 billion people globally do not have access to a bank account. 650 million people on the African continent. With a smartphone, you have access to stablecoins, so you can actually save in a currency that is not exposed to the fluctuations of inflation and making you poorer. So that's another big contribution of the stablecoin.
Also, many of the compliance tools in the industry are very weak, even today, right? So if you only do U.S. customers, the compliance is, the KYC is relatively simple. You ask for a driver license, most people have it. Ask for a passport, most people have it. And you ask for a utility bill, most people have it. You ask for their address, most people have it. But if you're dealing with somebody in, say, Nigeria or somebody in Africa, right? They may live in a village with no actual address. They have no utility bill, and they don't have a driver license. So a lot of the compliance tools are missing, right? So KYC is not as simple.
We have technology now that is going to give phone service to you if you're stuck in the ocean, for example. You could be in the middle of sea, and you're going to be able to connect to internet, connect to worldwide connectivity, period. So all of this is all converging all at once. AI technology, space technology, the data centers, and the new world order. So let's come back to the research. The data centers. That's what I'm curious about. So the most important analytical question is not whether crypto is driving the data center build out. It says it isn't, except via the miner to AI pivot, but whether the data center build out, the tokenization wave, the agentic commerce protocol stack, and the central bank digital currency programs should be read as a single infrastructure transition, which I see it. I mean, it clearly is, to programmable digital money. And on that question, the BIS, the Fed, BlackRock, JP Morgan, and the leading macro analysts have largely converged on yes.
Well, it's all about helping the poorest. And one thing they don't have access to is bank accounts. The fee structure, if you have small amounts of money, is just too high. And we got involved in some traditional microlending, but just didn't see how that could scale up and get inexpensive enough. So now we're involved in trying to make sure we get a very efficient digital payment structure set up for all the poorest in the world to get financial products that work for them.
This takes me all to my own thesis, my own thoughts on this. And again, this is up for discussion between me and you. AI and programmable money, both everything to do with each other. A lot of people don't understand this. That's why I'm making this video. We are going to live in a world where AI will be making transactions for us.
The third one is what you guys all mentioned is AI. The native currency for AI agent is going to be crypto. They're not going to use bank cards. They're not going to swipe credit cards. They're going to crypto blockchain is the most native technology interface for AI agents. So when AI goes big, today AI they're not really agents. They don't buy tickets for you. They don't pay for restaurants for you. But when they actually do, those payments will be in crypto.
Saying this all to say, guys, we need to keep a close eye on these data centers. We need to keep a close eye on the timeline of these build outs. And we need to keep a close eye on how the timeline of the data center build outs affect our own timeline on cryptocurrency prices moving to where we want them and need them to move. So with that being said, please give your input, give your opinion. I want to see what you guys think about all of this. Do you guys think it's all intertwined like I do? And what other information would you guys like to add on to this? If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Pastor Blackwood, and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video far and wide with whoever you think may need to hear and understand this. If you are brand new to the crypto space, PB Academy, PastorBlackwood.com. I put this together so that you don't have the hard time that I did when I first entered the crypto space. There was a lot of questions that I had, and there was a lot of videos that I needed to watch and pieces that I needed to connect in order to get those questions answered. I put all of those answers together right here to save you time and to save you money. If you guys have any questions, again, drop them in the comment section. Drop your discussions in the comment section. That is all I have for you guys today. For now, see you guys in the next video. I am out.